Ladies and gentlemen, a major shift in global power politics is placing New Delhi in an uncomfortable spotlight. As pressure mounts over India's continued purchases of Russian crude oil, the Indian government's silence is raising serious questions both at home and abroad. Energy is the lifeline of India's economy. It fuels factories, transportation, agriculture, and households. Any disruption to affordable energy supplies has immediate consequences for inflation, growth, and social stability. What is being framed internationally as a diplomatic maneuver could translate domestically into higher fuel prices, rising food costs, and financial strain for millions of Indians. This controversy intensified after US President Donald Trump issued an executive order removing a punitive 25% tariff on Indian imports. However, this rollback came with a significant condition. Trump claimed that India had agreed to stop buying Russian crude oil. The executive order also established a monitoring mechanism. US officials will track whether India resumes direct or indirect purchases from Russia. If India is found to be continuing these imports, the tariffs could be reimposed. Trump presented this move as a part of Washington's broader strategy to economically isolate Russia over the Ukraine conflict. Yet, despite the magnitude of this claim, the Indian government has not confirmed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi or any Indian official committed to halting Russian oil purchases. Instead, New Delhi has chosen a carefully calibrated silence. The Ministry of External Affairs has reiterated that India's energy decisions are guided by national interest and domestic economic needs. Officials emphasize diversification of supply rather than submission to external pressure. India's Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has stated that crude oil imports are directed by market forces and private buyers, not by trade agreements or political deals. For many analysts, this is deliberate ambiguity. India is neither confirming Trump's version of events nor openly challenging it. This silence allows Washington's narrative to circulate internationally without direct contestation, while New Delhi quietly preserves flexibility. Why would India adopt such an approach? The answer lies in economics. India imports more than 80% of the oil it consumes. After Western sanctions were imposed on Moscow, Russian crude began selling at deep discounts. India seized this opportunity, dramatically increasing purchases and saving billions of dollars in energy costs. These discounted imports have played a crucial role in keeping domestic fuel prices relatively stable and supporting India's post-pandemic economic recovery. Abruptly ending these purchases would come at a very heavy cost.